Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Racing with me, Roll Cage TV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of time to kill. This might be a longer episode. I don't know. I've got a 3-lap race to do, which I think is about 45 minutes for the race, and then I'm not sure what else I have to do. I don't have a weekly event to do, so maybe I'll look at the next qualifier, see. But these are chopped up, if you don't know, out of YouTube, out of a Twitch stream, which if you looked at the thumbnail or the description, you should know. Should also know I am playing on an Xbox Gaming. That's all on my YouTube as well. Love the Xbox, love the consoles. Still an Xbox One though, because I can't afford the new one. I'm also kind of waiting for them to get upgrades. There's supposed to be a new Xbox Series X coming out with an SSD drive, rather than an HDD. The ones now are on sale for $100 off. It's a really good sale, but like I said, I'm gonna hold off. All right, info. It's not. Please tell me it's not raining. Clear sky, morning. Oh, and it's a mass start, so I don't have to wait for 30 seconds for and it's a 3-lap race. I gotta make sure that I do the full tank. If you just joining, this is my Clown Career playthrough where I finish last every race. But I have fun. Watch it if you're watching on YouTube, watch it or if you're watching the VOD, watch it at 1.25 speed. It'll really be fast. I'm really flying then. Let's get an entire tank here. Got 3 laps around the place. Half a tank will probably not be enough. And let's get some, oh, what are the rewards? 50 points. And I got 320. So it's more than 32. I got 320 for finishing 8th. I got 40 times. Last race, I ran into a bug, which is cool by me. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought there was one more light. I looked away to see if there's anybody chatting. And, see, I can catch these guys in the first straightaway. I mean, it's a low AI, so you would think that I would be faster on the straightaway, but, you know, races are not won or lost on straightaways. And by the time I get around the first turn, I'm already in 9th or 10th place, 9th place, I think. Oh, so sorry, buddy. I think I knocked him off, too. There was a blue arrow pretty far behind me, purple arrow. He'll catch me. I'm not worried. And I fall off a lot, too, so. Oh, see? Already they're caught me. There he goes. I fall off a lot less than I did used to. Motorcycle games in general are difficult because you got to turn way in advance because there's lean time. You don't turn instantly. You turn by leaning at speed in particular, and it takes a while for your rider to lean from one side to the other. So you really have to anticipate the turn. But of course, if you've already played a motorcycle racing game, you're gonna say it's not that hard, but this game is hard. If you haven't played this game before, you don't know how hard it is. And if you have played this game before, and you know how hard it is, you're still going to probably say, it's not hard because you're probably better than me. Oh, this is terrible. This is embarrassing. I don't usually hit the wall 3 times in one race, and in one lap. I finished the full course. Did 2 laps on the full course without... Oh, the lighting. I thought there was a motorcycle ahead of me. I'm sure I'm well far behind. Yeah, I did 2 laps in a row on the full course without falling off once. Oh my goodness. And not doing that today. Oh, come on. It is against the easiest AI with all my electronics turned up, the easiest physics level. Sigh. I'm an old man though, so I have that excuse. And if you're gonna tell me you're crazy for playing in first-person view, third-person view disorients me. I'm no better, probably worse in third-person view. Likely worse. Although motorcycle games are less disorienting. Also, if you're saying hi in Twitch chat, the chat is down at my side and I cannot see it. I don't have a separate monitor or anything. I'm monitoring my chat on a tablet. So, the next time I fall off, I'll look. I gotta remember to look every time I fall. Now watch, I won't fall off again. I haven't fallen off. I falled off. I done falled off. No! I saw purple in the Twitch chat, which is the color of links, I think. My tip, either that or it was either my tip link or my YouTube link. That's you don't see in the on-screen chat. It's you have to look at the Twitch chat directly. That's my bot. Exclam Twitch and Twitch chat. That's one way to support me. I don't think Twitch is... I don't think I'm allowed to say that it's the best way to support me. You can decide whether you want to tip, whether you want to send me bits or use the tip. But probably you don't. There's a percentage that comes out of PayPal. The tip line is through PayPal, and there's a percentage that you pay extra for bits. I get 100 bits. I get $1 US for. So, and depending on where you live, apparently bits cost more or less. I didn't know. Friend of mine, friend and supporter of mine from Norway, YouTube or Minecraft player, so he's not currently subscribed. I haven't played Minecraft a long time, but yeah, from Norway, apparently bits are really expensive. You pay like 2.5 times what you would, or like 200% of the face value. I don't know if that's because I don't think is Norway in the Eurozone. I don't think they are. So I don't know if that's part of the issue, or because it's a completely different currency. There's an exchange rate that they add. It's higher than the EU exchange rate, maybe, I don't know. But it's expensive there to buy bits. So he's used my tip line when he wants to send me some money. I do not have, no longer on the live screen do I show, I used to display my follower number or my subscriber number and compared to my goals and stuff. I don't have that on the online display anymore because it's kind of in the way. I just have the chat box up, try to make it as discreet as possible, and in the lower left corner I have links, just text links to my Twitch and YouTube channels. The goal lists are more intrusive because they're like, you can make them gray. I mean, I don't have different colors, but they're different shades of gray, and so they kind of be distracting. I got rid of them when I was playing, started playing Civilization 6 on stream, and there's important information. I had them at the top of the screen. There's important information both at the top and the bottom of the screen, and so I didn't really have a place to put it. And it's, I mean, the goals are less important to be honest. My goal is to have fun. Have fun playing and have fun streaming. As you can probably tell, my goal is not to win these races. Because if it was, I'd be incredibly... goals should be obtainable, folks. But I can obtain the goal of having fun. And I have fun with streaming, not to make money. Would like to get 100 YouTube subscribers, though. I've had well over 100 Twitch followers for years, but have not had 100 YouTube subscribers yet. Gonna put up a Discord. I've got a couple of people who already said they would help, which is cool because Discord's a real pain in the butt to administer. So right now, I'll communicate with people through my YouTube community page. YouTube.com/@RollCageTV/community, or just, you know, go to the home page. There's a tab for it. I don't think on the Xbox app they let you see the community. No, they don't let you see the community page, sadly. But if you want to contact me, I'm open to all whispers on Twitch. That's the best way of contacting me. And then if you want a link to my... If I know who you are, and you give me my Twitch, you can send me... if you want to... I will invite you to send me a link, or send me a friend request on Xbox or Discord if you want to talk further, as I have a few people I got to know have. Because Twitch, it's okay for sending 1 or 2 messages, but to have a conversation via whispers is next to impossible. A live chat conversation. And Discords have voice chat too, as well as Xbox. I have a good collection of Xbox people that have watched the stream or watched the YouTube videos, knowing that I play on an Xbox. It's a smaller but tighter community than like the Steam PC players. Larger community, but I love all console play. I mean, I love PC players too. I'm a big fan of consoles. I used to be a PC only, PC master race guy, as they say, PC gaming, and just too expensive to keep. Too expensive in terms of money, but primarily in terms of energy to continually upgrade your PC at least once a year. You have to put something new into it. And in particular, video card. You know, get a new video card every year. Those are expensive. Whereas the console, you know, the game. If the game is made for your console, you know it's going to work and you're going to get good graphics, you know, acceptable graphics. You don't have to keep adjusting the graphics as your PC gets older and older. You have to compromise more and more on the graphics. It's not the case with the console. So I switched to that when my gaming PC broke down. Finally, I mean, it completely died. Would not boot up anymore. And maybe I could yank the hard drive out, put in another PC, but it's not worth it to me. I've got an old laptop that I never even turn on. Other problems with PCs are Windows updating constantly, interrupting your streams because you they insist. And I mean, it downloads and it asks you if you want to install it, but it still downloads on its own, and then it clogs up your stream. Your stream starts lagging because Windows is downloading. And the advantage of PC streaming is you've got more tools at your disposal. You don't even have to really pay to get all the features that I've got, overlays and stuff, where I have to pay a service to add overlays on the console. It's not a lot, but it isn't nothing. It's like $7 a month, I think. Something like that. Yeah, big console player. You know, you can hang on to the console for 10 years or something. And I've been playing Xbox One since shortly after the Xbox One first came out. This is my second Xbox One. I sold my original one. I've got a Series X now, or have had since they first came out, basically. Or not Series X, Xbox One X. The second upgraded Xbox One. Xbox One, Xbox One S, and Xbox One X, which of course they decided to name their new one Series S and Series X because it's not confusing enough. I don't think the PlayStation 5 Pro is out yet either. I could be wrong. I'm not into the PlayStation community, though. Like I said, consoles. I respect all console players. I chose the Xbox because I wanted to play Forza Motorsports, basically. Got a deal. Forza Motorsports. I didn't get right on board with Forza Motorsports 5, which when the Xbox released. I do have Forza Motorsports 5, but I mean, I didn't get the initial Xbox One that had Forza 5 as its release thing. And when the Xbox Ones first came out, they were not backward compatible. Neither were the PlayStations. But then Xbox One added 360 support, which is great because I got some older 360 games that I bought after I bought the Xbox One. So I don't have a 360. Didn't have a 360. And new ones, the new Xboxes, have built-in backward compatibility with both 360 and Xbox One. I guess they have an Xbox One shell, which then also a 360 shell or something. Although I think there are maybe some issues with the shell that they need to improve, because I understand that some games that run fine on the Xbox One crash on the Xbox Series X. Even the Xbox One version crash on the Series X, Series S. I don't know what they're going to name when they come out with an updated version of the Series X, what they're going to call it, the Series XS, the Series XX, and then they'll have the Series SS and the Series SX, because the Xbox One had an S and an X upgrades. So the Xbox Series SS, the Xbox SSS. Hopefully they won't do that. Maybe they'll call them pros, but then, you know, I think PlayStation has copyright on the word pro. Trademark. Unfortunately, Xbox is... Their first original Xbox came out when the PlayStation 2 came out or thereabouts. It's comparable. And so they couldn't really call it Xbox One, the number one, when PlayStation 2 was out. It would seem like they were a version behind. So when the Xbox One came out, they lettered it, but it wasn't the first Xbox. It was the number one Xbox or something. I don't know. But they didn't want to call this new one Xbox 2 because, first of all, it's not their second Xbox, it's their third Xbox, and they're competing with the PlayStation, the fourth PlayStation Xbox. So. I'm sorry, it's their fourth Xbox, and they're competing with PlayStation 5. It's the original Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and now Xbox Series. Very confusing. Xbox needs to get their act together. I mentioned before, they could just skip a number like they did with Windows. There's no Windows 9. They went right from Windows 8 to Windows 10. Maybe they had an internal Windows 9 that they never released. I don't know. Okay, I have not fallen off in a while. That's good. This is always a tricky turn for me. I end up hitting the guys in the high-vis uniforms. Hopefully they have hard hats as well. All their personal protective gear. PG. I don't think they do have hard hats. Okay, can I make this turn without lifting? You can do it, buddy. You can do it! No, I couldn't do it. Ah! Why did I even try? I know I can't make that turn consistently without lifting. I should be able to, but it's hard because it's so easy to oversteer the counter steer that it's so hard to get the steering just right, and then if you oversteer, you have to counter steer, and it's really easy to over counter steer because of the lean lag. So you have to fight oversteering because you don't know, there's a lag between starting a turn and turning. And then if you realize that you're oversteering, then there's a lag between your counter steering to get the bike straightened, and it's so easy to oversteer that as well. You end up like going back and forth and back and forth. As I mentioned, on Sundays, I've been streaming SnowRunner. It's supposed to be Sunday AE, a different topping every week, and I'm playing the same topping, so it's turned into a snow cone. Playing the same game, it's turned into a snow cone Sundays. I suppose you can get snow cone in different flavors. What flavor of snow cone would just be snow flavor? Maybe it's mud flavor, because it's SnowRunner. There's a lot of mud. They call it SnowRunner, but not... Well, I have been playing in the snow. I've been playing in Alaska. But here's a hot tip for you to play SnowRunner. Don't get the chain tires on your scout vehicle, because if you're using the scout vehicle, you're going to be driving through a lot of deep snow and mud to get up the mountains and stuff, and until the roadblocks become cleared and stuff, and you know, you're going to be driving around that, and even though the chain tires are much better on solid ice, they're not as good on like deep snow and mud. And there's a lot of mud. Even in the snow areas, there's a lot of mud. So, better to slide around a little bit on the ice, because you can't get stuck on the ice like you can get stuck in the mud. That's my philosophy anyway. I did much better. On the mud tires, I'm able to climb up to the top of the mountains and stuff, because it's not packed ice, it's like crust ice. The mud tires work really well on. It's basically snow with snow you don't fall through. It's unrealistic, but at least so far in Alaska. I don't know about other snow areas. I'm gonna have to change. The Scouts have mud tires. The utility vehicle I'm using does not have, not a utility vehicle, like the semi does not have, mud tires. They've either got off-road tires or chain tires, and the chain tires seem to work better in the mud than the off-road tires. And on those, you don't slide around the ice, which is good, because sometimes when you're sliding around the ice, it makes it harder to control. The reason I started this whole conversation is to talk about counter-steering and oversteering, and, okay, I wrecked. Check the chat. It's so easy to in third-person view, again, one of the reasons I don't like third-person view is you can't see how much you're steering the wheels. I think my earbuds have slipped because suddenly my audio and my replay got quiet. I have earbuds that are monitoring the stream audio. That way I'll know if it's lagging or if it's the mic is the audio is crackling. So it's not really the mic. And then I'm playing the game with headphones, a headset on top of the earbuds. So I hear everything twice, so I have the volume down on the stream monitor, but loud enough that I can still hear it. So I've gotten used to it. I'm used to the sound of my own voice recorded anyway. Well, mostly that's from singing, and I liked my singing voice. sung in 20 years. My singing voice is lower than my speaking voice. So yeah, I'm using the sound of my voice playing in my ears. But if I'm playing like Dirt Rally where you gotta listen to the co-driver, that can get a little confusing. Or when I was playing Minecraft, and there's a raid, you have to listen for what direction the raid sound is coming from, and if I hear the raid sound twice, it can be confusing. And obviously what I'm saying is I get confused a lot. Sometimes there's an excuse, most times there isn't. No! Oh, I bumped the mic that time. It was not a crackle. Although that only happens in this game too. If I bump the mic, if I slightly bump the mic forward in other games, it doesn't do that. It's only in this game. Somebody said if you plug the thing in, if you don't do wireless, if you do wired connection, that prevents the crackling, but that is not true. I got really terrible crackling like an hour ago on the stream, previous YouTube episode, and I had it plugged in, so unfortunately it doesn't sound like there's any kind of workaround for that in this game. I was hoping that the latest updates would fix that, and they didn't. It seems to be less than it used to be, I think. I don't know. I've got the plug-in very secure. I have like a rubber band wrapped around it a certain way that lets me plug it into the chat pad in a way that it won't twist around, but still if I bump it, it gives me a problem. But like I said, only in this game. I got a new chat pad. The official Xbox chat pads, they don't make them anymore, but they're available on eBay, so I grabbed a bunch of them. They're, very expensive. They were, I don't know, $15 to $25 new, maybe a little bit more. Many multiples more than that on eBay. They're rare. A couple of them I got though were out of box new. At least they said they were out of box new. They came in not shrink wrap, but in what looked like original packaging, sealed packaging, but I don't know. Somebody could have gotten sealed packaging. They didn't come in like a Ziploc bag. I mean, they came in sealed packaging. The problem with the other chat pad I had was it was cracked in such a way that there's a seam right where the cord plugs in, and it was cracked and the seam would widen, and so I had to like put tape, not on the put tape inside the socket Not on the side, obviously, that the connections are, which is the top side, but on the underside. And it would just get wider and wider. I'd have to put more and more tape on, and eventually got impossible to keep it in there snug. So and with the extra tape, I think I don't know if it did something to the contacts. I couldn't plug it in all the way. I had to put like a spacer in there. Okay, that's it. Fortunately, you can still get new ones. Used new ones. They're still available from collectors. Well, let's see the gap. 4 times 21 seconds is 81 seconds, or 84 seconds, which adds up to 4 minutes and 23 seconds. That's perfect. Man, that's horrible. What is the 4 minutes? Almost exactly a 4-minute gap. So what's the ratio there? Instead of 3, well, I could just, yeah, it's 3 times 21 minutes, that's 12. Whew. That's horrible. All right, well, I still get my 8 reward points, and occasionally 40 times that when the thing bugs out. Okay, let's see what the next qualifier is. Hopefully it's not a full circuit and I'll be able to do it in the time I have. There it is. I'm just flying through this this season, which is good. It's a single section. Okay, I got time to do that. Let's do it. Overcast, which is good. Dusk, which is my favorite time, because it's not actually dusk. It's kind of sunset, but not even quite sunset. It's like late afternoon and it's supposed to be dusk. I mean, it's not like sunsets in other games like Dirt Rally. I can get rid of all of this fuel then. Not that it matters. Half a tank of fuel is not going to save me enough weight that it's actually going to matter. But, track map. Let them get ahead of me. Ooh, I have a slight swig of cold coffee left. Hopefully I didn't gulp that too loud. Well, people will let me know if I gulped it too loud. People don't care. I think people watch my videos with the sound turned out. I don't think people are watching the videos to see how well I do, so if they watch them at all, it's for the banter. Although I have been getting some comments on my Civ videos, which would indicate that people are actually asking me questions, like how do you do this and what do you recommend for this? And I go, I don't know. This is only the 5th game ever I'm in the middle of playing. So I point them to good tutorials. Quill 18 has a good set of tutorials. Hold on a second. I'll open a soda. So Quill 18, Quill 18. If you want Civ 6, good Civ 6 tutorial for beginners. He's got a series of like 6 or something. I mean, they're a few years old, but I don't think they include anything but the base game, not the DLCs. But that's okay. It's enough to get you started. I can tell you my experience. One nice thing about when I do a playthrough of a strategy game is, one, I'm better at strategy games than motor skill games, motorsports games, which take motor skill. But also, I heard a click. I don't know if that was me on the mic or not, hitting the cord or not. I think I might have been. So it's kind of like, oh, I'm playing a game I haven't played before, but it's a strategy game, so I'm learning along with the audience, and I think there's some appeal to that. Get pretty good views. Get pretty good views on these videos too. I don't look at the average view duration. I'll put it up though. Oh, I'm hearing a click. Hold on. Okay, hopefully that's better. Just a small click. I don't want it to suddenly get loud. When I unplug the mic and plug it back in, it resets things somehow and it stops. But like I said, it's not specifically the mic. It's only this game that does it. Oh, I was so hopeful that the person that gave me the tip, that tip was going to work. Unfortunately, it didn't. Tip of using a controller on the wire versus wireless. And unfortunately, I got terrible clicking on the wire when it started. It just wouldn't stop, and it was continuous. And loud. Less loud on YouTube, but still loud. It's annoying. YouTube, for individual videos, they have some level balancing, but unfortunately, that doesn't work with ads. The ads are still... Some YouTube videos, the recording level is really low, and so I have to really turn up the volume to listen to it, and the ad comes on and it blows my eardrums off. Some ads are louder than others, but ads, I think in general, are made to be a little bit louder to get your attention. But then some people do YouTube videos real low volume. No rec level balancing or something, I don't know. My videos are chopped up from my Twitch stream, so. Don't really have the hard drive space. I've got an internal. It's not eternal, that's sure. An external hard drive for the Xbox, but it's formatted for games. When I get another Xbox, I can use this. I'll get a second hard external drive, and then I can use this to record video if I wanted to. But that requires more effort than just streaming, so I probably won't do it. It'll give me an option. I've got a couple of videos on my YouTube channel that they were actually recorded from Twitch, but without the overlays, and so they look like they were just separately recorded videos. That would be one-off kind of stuff, though. I wouldn't really, I would not produce a whole series of videos just for YouTube. If I started to get a lot of chatter on Twitch, I would probably have to change where and the size of the chat box that I have displayed. It's discreet when it's not full of chat, and the chats time out after like a minute or something, so they don't stay up forever. So if the rate of chats aren't overwhelming, you don't see rapid scrolling. If I ever got big on Twitch, million Twitch followers, all the chatter would be going through constantly. That would be distracting. I'd have to make the box smaller. Where I would put it on some games, though, I don't know. Am I qualified? That was a free practice. Okay, I was wondering. And how did I do? Same. That was the free practice, right? Yes, okay. Qualifying session. Start the event. Let's get this over with. Let him get ahead of me a little. Is that good enough? Nope, not yet. That looks good enough. Uh-oh. I don't think it was good enough. Wait, which button looks back? Oh, I can't look back on autopilot, apparently. I think there might be somebody right behind me. Yes, there is. I see them on the mini-map. Oh well. It's hard for them to zoom past me when I'm all over the road. That's true. It's completely my fault. There he goes. Okay. Problem is, on the straightaway, I might catch him. Oh, look at that. Saved it. I'm worried about hitting that. Oh, there's several of them behind me. I did not wait nearly long enough. I am leaned forward now. And so if you hear the controller clicking, that's why. No face cam, so you can't see me leaning forward. You also can't see my reaction to falling off, which is good. Look, were you just past me already? Oh, he must have fallen off too. He's way far back. Now, I'm only going to do one qualifying lap, as is my, oh! Man, lots of people behind me. I didn't wait nearly long enough. So, yeah, it's not like if I beat somebody this lap, well, he started behind me anyway, but even if I beat somebody this lap, I finished 8th after the first lap of qualifying on one of these earlier this stream, and, but it didn't hold. They get faster and faster. I would not get faster and faster. Not at the rate they do. It's like a half-hour qualifying session or something. 20 minutes. I don't know what it is. It's a long qualifying session. Yeah, it's 26 minutes still, and my lap was, so it's got to be more than half an hour. Maybe it's an hour of qualifying. Nah, it can't be an hour qualifying, can it? Well, it's more than half an hour. It took me more than 4 minutes to do that lap, did it not? I'm about half a lap at 2.5 minutes. That would be 5 minutes. So yeah, that's more than 4 minutes. Well, what am I talking about? This is my first lap of qualifying. So yeah, it must be half an hour, 30 minutes. I just waited a minute for people to get started first. So how are people doing? They just cheat. Half hour qualifying. They would only get their second lap in, and when they cut you off, they cut you off. You don't get to finish. Well, no, I guess it's, what am I talking about? Yeah, they could do several attempts in half an hour with a 4 minute. But that doesn't happen with you still only get, you get an hour for the final race qualifier, and you have to do a lap in 20 minutes, and after 2 laps, which take me 50 minutes close to, rather than, because I can never get within 20 minutes. At the AI level I play, nobody is qualified after 2 laps. Maybe 1 or 2 people have qualified after 2 laps, not the entire field. And there's not enough time for them to complete a lap after that. You can look at you can see how far they are along, and they're not even halfway along, and there's less than 10 minutes to go or something in the session. And from their first 2 laps, only 1 person is qualified, and there isn't enough time for anybody to get in a 3rd lap, and yet when you hit the button to end the session, or if the session expires, suddenly 9 other people have qualified, or 10 other people have qualified. So obviously they cheat, because the AI at 30%, the level I play, is not fast enough to qualify more than 1 or 2 people, and yet they make sure that they all qualify, because they want them all to, play in the last lap, or last event. All right. End the session. Yes. Not going to do much better than that. And what's the gap? 6, 7 minutes, and my gap is 55 minutes. So 55 divided by 7 is some amount that's too big. Too much. Anyway, I still get my 5 reward points. And that's going to actually do it for this episode, I think. Next YouTube episode, next stream, I'll start with this race, which is going to be just a single section. So don't go by quickly, but not that quickly. So I'm going to end it here, I think. If you are watching on Twitch, stick around for 30 seconds. I'll see if there's someone to raid if you're watching on YouTube. That's going to be it for this YouTube video. Next YouTube video, Isle of Man 3 drops Saturday and Sunday on my YouTube channel at 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time. YouTube.com/@RollCageTV. And the Twitch streams for Isle of Man is on Saturdays, starting at 12:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Go for 3.5 to 4 hours. And yeah, then the rest of the days, Tuesday, Thursday, I stream Civilization 6, those videos go up on YouTube Monday through Friday, same time. The Twitch streams are in the evening, not afternoon. And Sunday I'm also streaming, so come see me on Twitch, twitch.tv/rollcage_TV. All right, folks, I hope you have a great afternoon, great evening, great whenever until I see you again. And wherever you end up going, on the road or in life, be sure to enjoy the drive. All right, folks, see you then. Bye-bye.